It's nice of the game to tell us if there's been a change in the future. Right when we sign on to the game. So... Oh, right, we have geostones. We can make the well and the feeble tree, and we need stuff. We have 100% done. We have 100% done, yes. That was what I meant to say. I didn't misspeak. I just said stuff, not so well. But it was on purpose. We don't have a third person in our party right now, no. I don't think we can get Lynn back.
Madam Crest. It's them? I'd almost given up waiting. You've been a long time coming. Huh? I've been waiting for you to come. You see, I've become a sage just like I promised.
Don't tell me. Lynn?
No way! What do you mean? How rude! I am Lynn. What?
So you
Boom!
made it. You became a legendary sage.
It only took 100 years.
Yes, that's right. But I took on my teacher's name.
I see.
There's no need to explain why
did
you're
they
here.
retranslate it to
I've got a fair
teacher
idea
for
already.
this? Why did they retranslate this time to teacher and not all of the others?
Because I've lived my time straight through, unlike you. So, shall we find out about Griffin then?
Yes, that'd be great, Lynn.
Don't address me like that. You must call me Crest, the Great Sage.
Yes, Lynn. Gosh, why can't we just take you back to the past and have you fight, was it Gaspard and Emperor Griffin? And don't give me the whole thing, she can't come back to the past, because people from the future can't go in the past, because Monica is from the future and can go back to the past. I'm just quiet tonight, so let me just fix
Sure. Sorry.
this. Alright. Story time! I should get popcorn. I have water. Drink some water. Very fancy, nice and ritualistic.
Griffin is 10,000 years in the past.
Boom! It's like you have to use the blue Atlamelia 100 times.
10,000 years?
That's right. It seems that he's sending an unthinkably powerful consciousness from that time to ours, all by his own doing. The servants of Griffin in our time are those who are in sympathy with this consciousness.
So they're all being controlled?
They're acting of their own free will. They're evil from the beginning, just like Griffin himself. In other words, they've sold their souls to the darkness.
Da da da.
He's using those people and trying to destroy the world.
What does he plan on getting out of that?
Who knows? But I believe the only way to stop him is to go to his time and destroy him there.
Go back 10,000 years?
That's right.
But how can we go 10,000 years in the past?
Your Atlamelia can only travel 100 years at best. Those
Yes.
stones were never intended for this kind of thing.
So what can we do?
A 10,000-year leap through time. I don't even know if it's possible. But if it could be done...
Go on.
Those from the Luna Lab would be the ones that could do it.
Luna Lab?
Luna Lab is is short for Lunatic Wisdom Laboratory. It used to be the largest research facility in the world. It was on the Venicchio coast.
Venicchio!
Was. You mean that it's vanished now too?
That it is vanished now too?
Yes.
So, the Venicchio coast is next.
So, that settles it. You'd better get going.
Thank you, Crest the Great Sage.
See you, Lynn.
My master, watch over those children. Look after those who saved me.
There is something to be said, though, about, you know, saving the world, blah, blah, blah. And them always saying, like...
Lynn
Oh.
was a sage and had become strong. I'm sure Crest had become a star and was looking down on Lynn from above. Because for Lynn, Crest would always be the one true sage, forever.
Great. You're just
We can't
in
keep
time.
checking the future.
We're ready to go again. Just let me know when you're all set to go.
Hold on, I have to go back to the future? Sorry. Really quick. I have to go back and open up a couple of chests, I'm sure. I'm gonna go in, pause, look for some chests. Anyway, yeah. As I was trying to say, there is something about, stories like this of, you know... There you go, something will happen. Of... they always send, like, children to go save the world, and that's because, you know, children, teenagers, they have a certain belief that the world can be saved. Is it this cutscene again?
Looks like Starlight Temple has been completely restored.
Okay, different. Wasn't restored before.
And it's all thanks to you two. Please, take this.
How do you know that's being completely restored, necessarily? Alright, sword! The tomato sword!
Thank you, Great Sage.
Oh, very good.
I kind of just want to... Statuses, that's like 54. This is, you know, like a chapter 4 weapon. But yeah, those children, teenagers have a certain scientific, I can save the world kind of mentality, or at least the world can be saved sort of mentality. So that's why they always send, like, children out to do it, because children think that it can be done. And then after you get, you know, after you get so old, you start to think, well, nothing really can be saved after all. The world is fit to break, and nothing can be fake, and nothing can be done about it. So, you know, sending adults or sending, you know, elderly folk out, it's kind of hit and miss, but a good lot of children. Okay, this isn't the one. Have the mentality of, hey, let's go save the world. And also there's a whole thing of, like, if, say, some spirit in a mirror, or let's say hourglass, fine. If some spirit in an hourglass came up to, you know, a child and was all like, oh, I am, like, the great sage, whatever, and you have to use my powers to save the world, the children would be like, okay. Comes up to an adult, and the adult's like, well, I don't believe that, because that's not a thing that's supposed to happen, and I have enough years of experience on this planet to know what should and should not be happening. A child doesn't. So they can just be brought in by, you know, fate and destiny and all that talk, and they just go for it. That's the chest we are not allowed to get. Or we're not supposed to get. We are allowed. We're just not supposed to. Okay, it looks like I've got everything. Gotta check the entrance area a little bit as well, but looks like we've got everything. If it turns out we missed something, well, we're going to be back anyway for that last apple anyway, regardless, so. "32 defense to 28, wow. Bright lights, ouch. Okay, I don't think there's necessarily like boss fights and stuff along the train ride this time, so nothing to worry about here. So everything should be fine. Just hold up real quick. Anyway, carrying on, let's go. Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave chapter 3 and go to chapter 4.
Ocean, here we come.
Gosh, for the record, I'm kind of recording this at 2 a.m. because I kind of forgot to record this early in the day, and this has to come out in about 22 hours, and I could sleep and wake up and do it, but very often lately, when I sleep and wake up, I then go and just play Gloomhaven a whole bunch. Until, like, midnight or something. So this is the only real time I have to record stuff, and normally I only record Rune Factory late at night, but,
Smell that ocean breeze.
what will be tomorrow's speed up episode will likely be the last speed up episode of Rune Factory 4.
So this is what the ocean smells like.
Potentially. At least
What?
until
You've
Rune Factory
never
5
been
comes
to the
out.
ocean before?
Yeah, well, I've seen pictures and books though.
Wow.
Alrighty, we'll be right here waiting for you. Hey, now it's the bridge that's down. Leave it to us.
Thanks a lot. Well, let's get going.
Okay, are you ready for this? This might be the most aesthetically pleasing place of them all. Gosh, that scenery though just reminds me of so many like PS1 era games. Ugh, reminds me of games I never even played.
Amazing.
Reminds me of games that had only existed in my dreams.
Wow, it feels so good.
What do you think? Like it?
Oh yeah, come in and join me. It feels great.
Sure, okay.
Da 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 da.
It's coming from that cave. Let's check it out.
If I hadn't set out on this journey, then I never would have seen the sea. There are still so many things in the world that I haven't seen. Right then, I wanted to see them all. But more than even these wonderful things, I wanted to see your smiling face, Mother. Chapter 4. Goodbye, Shingala.
I don't think that comma should be there. Goodbye, Shingala. Bye-bye, Butterfree. Oh, you mean this cave? Yeah, we can, But see, here's the thing. We can't just place, like, a wooden house on the water. We have to place... Okay, we could make blocks. And I remember spending so much time playing this and, like, building with, just building with blocks and stuff. We have a ton of sturdy lumber. And remember just like building like houses and bases and stuff with the blocks like in the water, and oh my gosh, that was those were fun times. Ta-da! We built house. We don't know what we need here other than a couple of culture points. Go to Pow's house? Yeah! I think Pow is one of the last people we can recruit.
You mustn't move it. I said not to move it. What do you want? I'm a bit tied up right now.
That's a Shigura, isn't it? He's still a child.
Ah, so you know about them, do you? I gave him a name. I call him Shingala. He turned up here lost about a month ago. Every year at about this time, the Shigura come from the south and live on these shores for a while. This one must have got split up from the tribe.
Shigura the Shingala.
I'm Pow. I live in this cave. How's it going?
I'm Maximilian.
Nice cave.
I'm Monica.
Is Shingala injured?
Max! Just... Max. What do you think? Considering that the bunny boy already told you, stay back, he's injured, and that giant red gash mark on its neck. Max, think for a second.
Yeah. He slipped from the cliff yesterday and took me with him. I didn't think human medicine would be any good. Damn it. Sorry about this, but I need to ask a favor. Can you watch Shingala while I go and look for some medicine? Outside the cave, there's a place where some Shigura are gathered. I think if I go there, I might be able to find some medicine that'll help.
Watch him? What do we do?
Just watch him. I'll be as quick as I can. Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute!
Aw, man, he's just gone.
How come we get stuck here babysitting some sea dragon? The nerve of that kid.
Oh, it's not that bad. This big guy's pretty cool. What?
What's the matter with him?
He's headed outside.
You've got to stop
Can you
him.
be sure?
It's no good. Wow! He's heading toward the sea.
We've got to follow him.
Okay.
Somewhere around in this direction. Go to Ocean's War Cave? Sure. Okay, so of everything that we've worked towards so far, remember when we went from chapter 2 to chapter 3, there was that long period of acquiring, you know, we had to like practice up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Only 16 total rooms. Not exactly a whole lot. But remember, we might have to spend a few more episodes just grinding so we can fight these monsters. We don't know yet. I don't know yet. Me and Shingala. Oh, by the way, this is much more wide open now, again. We can hurt them. Oh, fishing contest again. Oh no, I think that's the same one. B-Stars, you're only level 12. You have 40 attack. Okay, only level 12, so hopefully taking all this so much will level up and stuff. We got the Luna Stone. That feels important. I'm going to just slowly, quickly here. Okay, turn down the volume a little bit. Okay, if we keep spamming it, it shouldn't be able to roll at us. And we can just unlock everything that we find. This is like the watering can run all over again. We just unlock everything we find. I wonder if this would be more exciting if I was playing like on my, like if I brought out my PS3 and my PS2 copy of this game to boot this up and stuff. It's a lot easier to play it on emulator. So I don't have to, you know, start up my PS3 every time I want to play. First few floors shouldn't have mimics. Now, I believe that this is also the general area where you can get the Ride Pod motorbike add-on. Which, yes, allows you to travel so much faster. Woohoo, level 13. Now I think I'm doing slightly more damage too. Did my damage get upgraded from 40 to like 41? Okay, that would be useful. Okay, so I do have a strong feeling that this is going to be the rest of the episode, but yeah, well, I did get upgraded. But the good news is we don't have to grind in order to fight things. So there's basically no question of if we can beat it all. Or at least there will be no question of if we can beat it until we at least reach, oh yeah, Chevron. We can upgrade our Froggy Monster to that if our Froggy Monster gets like one more level. Yeah, it's really just a question of if we can beat the mini bosses and the boss, and so floor 1 is seeming to be not so bad. Yeah, Corsair. Isn't that like a brand or something, Corsair? Isn't that like me or something? Corsair? But But anyway, yeah, the Gloomhaven has been going well. Gosh, what could I even talk? Oh, that's right. We unlocked the we unlocked some very fun classes. I'm playing as some music notes because apparently it's taboo to, you know, say what the classes are. Even though music note, yes, it's the Bard. Like, duh. The Bard has been unlocked for a while, but now I'm playing as it because she had the chance to play as it. And I was like, oh, ew, no, this is a support class. I don't want that. And, like, I'm fine with playing support. I'm fine with letting my allies be the best that they can be. Like, I'm good with that. Like, I have a D&D game on Tuesdays where I'm just playing as a support character, and I am good with it. The plot isn't based around, like, me. Even though the DM has tried to make a plot based around me, it's like, no, I'm just fine, just kind of casually, like, hanging out, doing my, oh gosh, that's right, I won't be able to do Rune Factory speed up things during D&D night anymore. Shoot. Yeah, because, yeah, and of course, Boom Factory, I mean, you can hear me talk about it later this week, so don't have to talk about it now, but it has been going well. Moon Factory 5 coming out soon, that's bound to be great. I wish I had just taken up on the offer to just record all of the Gloomhaven stuff and just set it to be uploaded as is, and like, yeah, sure, the stuff isn't necessarily great, but it is like, you know, hours of some form of content. I could have actually done, like, start the episode, go through all of the events, end the episode, whatever. But the issue with those games with a bit of a puzzle aspect like that is that time has to be spent in solving, like, the puzzle aspect. And, like, normally people have editors, and, or they have, like, you know, time and stuff to go and, like, edit that part out, and they just have, you know, all of the action plays and all that. And they don't bother, you know, spending any time on, oh, this is how we're trying to make this thing work. Except for me, that's where the whole, like, fun of the thing is, in figuring out the puzzle. You can do these 3 abilities, how do you do this? It's like, okay, here's your characters, here's your cards. How do you make this happen? It's like, oh hey, this weak little bard character, how do I make sure that it doesn't die? Well, I can put my other characters in front of it and buff them so they are extra tough, so they don't get hurt. I can literally give our tank character, like, a permanent, like, 3 shield, and they can... If we find a tank who give themselves a shield, they can just have an ongoing, like, 4 shield for, like, the entire, like, game. I don't think that the bard character actually had to short rest, all things considered, during that event. During that scenario. Oh gosh, I want to go back to playing, like, the Gloomhaven, like, video game again, just to try to unlock, those couple of really fun classes, and just see how they work, with, like, you know, a computer controlling all this stuff, so I don't, instead of having to do all of the work myself. Hey, you know what, let's feed the fish a minion. I was honestly really... Okay, so... cards on the table here, though. About this whole challenge. Can I beat Dark Cloud 2 with only monster transformations? The strictest interpretation of that would be a no, because... because primarily, you don't even get access to monster transformations until almost the end of Chapter 2. So you can't use them until then. So you can't beat the game with only using them, because you can't use them to beat part of the game. Looser interpretation of, you have to start using them once you have access to them, like, you know, beat the Chapter 2 boss and then only use them to fight monsters, is possible until the end of Chapter 3, where, strictly speaking, you have to use max in part of the final fight of Chapter 3. No real getting around it. You have to use him. I don't know if you can just throw him in, like, the way of the fireballs and just do that, but, like, you have to use max. Or the right part, strictly speaking. You can't use monster transformation there because Monica's busy fighting Gaspard on the ship. I count that as a success because during the Monica sections, you can absolutely just use the monster transformation. Or in order to fight with Gaspard. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to save the rest of this. What? I got the lunas. Okay, here it is. Is that not the thing? I'm just gonna go back to the... I'm gonna go back to the train real quick and get my, get, like, bread and stuff, and then I'll be, like, right back. Okay, peace? Okay, so here we are. Let's get into the room, and then we can show stuff and things wherever. So, there we go. 15 rooms to go.
You once read me a story about a turtle who traveled the 7 seas.
And so Tack the sea turtle made it back home safely. The end. Mother, the sea? Well, it's so big that it goes on as far as you can see. And then the sky and sea meet and become one. I don't really get it. I want to see it myself. When you get a bit older, we'll go there together. Really? That's a promise, right? I'll see it for sure.
You get to see the mother. Also, because there was a cutscene with Max, we automatically start off as Max. It's... I don't know, it's part of how the game engine handles cutscenes, is it puts the actual, like, character into, like, the actual map and whatever. Which can cause issues if... but I don't think I found any, of such issues so far. Like, I'm sure if a monster spawned in, like, right at the entrance, then, like, it might be visible in for that little cutscene part. And I don't know if it's just programmed to not have any monsters immediately at the entrance, or just not spawn in monsters right away, or what have you. Yeah, this is all that, Dark Chronicle, well, yeah, this is all that Dark Chronicle has to offer. Oh, by the way, yeah, we got, 20 bread, we got a bit of cheese, also, we got 36 potato cake and 50 minions, and this is all we need to raise our fish's stats up to, 100 stamina, 100 endurance, 100 boost, because tenacity and strength don't matter with races unless you're specifically meaning to go PvP style. Or actually FVF style, fish v fish. Oh shoot. I wasn't watching. Switch to max because Monica's down. We just spent all of our money on fish bait. Boo ha ha. Go back to the Ocean's War cave. Yeah, it is kind of sad that I'm only playing this specifically because, hey, I need to upload a video soon. But that's the whole point of me doing all of these things, is to coerce myself into playing games. Every Saturday I upload a video of a new game to coerce myself to play at least one new game a week. Or, you know, to replay at least one old game a week. But yeah, it's absolutely perfect for those games like Kingsley and whatever that it's like, oh yeah, it has like an hour of playtime. So, boom, just play for like an hour. And for games that wind up being longer than that, I can... Well, I can make that work in somehow. How are you enjoying Draft of Darkness so far? Yeah, Tuesdays with Inscription and Casey's mod. Yeah, that's going on for a while now. But hey, I've been enjoying that, and sure, why not have that be posted on a regular basis? I don't play it enough. I don't like super enjoy playing it enough to make it an every other day thing, because that's a big gap between 1 episode a week and 3 or 4 episodes a week. Like, pretty darn sizable difference. It does feel nice that now I don't have to do any more speed up episodes with Rune Factory or Dark Chronicle. So yeah, that's all nice and stuff. Oh hey, what you know? What you reading about? What you hold in your toe? I mean, hey, gotta get a level somehow, right? I'm really expecting a huge power boost once we hit level 26, alright? Like, don't let me down on that. We do seem to be getting quite a bit of experience for this. So that's pretty cool. And, I mean, I am kind of low-key grinding here, just because the more levels I get, the faster I can defeat monsters. Like, that's basically it. Oh, shoot, that's right. We didn't even get the Geostone on the first floor. We have to go back eventually. I'm gonna really try to get the Geostone this time. Alright. Yeah, we have to make it come down and, like, attack us. Gosh, I really wish that there was, you know, like an NPC, you know, like a person you could throw into your party whose role was, like, when both, like, if both Max and Monica are incapacitated, they will, like, be able to take one of the weapons in the inventory and use that to, like, carry on or something. But, like, the thing is, like, you know, their stats are, like, really bad, like, can't get upgraded, whatever. But they use a weapon. Maybe they grab a weapon at random. Maybe you can just select a weapon. But just the thing is, like, hey. Like, if both of you fall, I got your back. Because then, I might be doing a challenge run of, can you beat Dark Chronicle with just that character? And have literally the whole point be that, like, run into the dungeon, immediately have Max and Monica both, like, collapse, like, get KO'd to, like, the first monster I find, bring this person out, and see if I can get them to, take care of the whole dungeon. I mean, considering how much you can enhance weapons, if they could take any of the weapons, you could literally just, go get a medal. You can get medals from, like, fishing and Spheda. It doesn't necessarily have to be all from completing with a certain weapon or completing with speed. And you could also potentially get medals before you recruit them in the first place. There are a few that you can get. There are a few completionist medals you can get the first time through the Palm Brink sewers. But yeah, just get the medals, get the name change ticket, get some super powerful endgame weapon, and just, it's like, alright, here, take this sword. Or better yet, hey, here, take the supernova. Yeah, you're good, huh? got an ivy. I don't need it. Gaione! Almost level 14 now. Yeah! Did I get a speed boost? I have to wait for you to come down and attack me before I can, you know, attack and kill you. But just look how much experience one thing gives, alright? Alright. And I believe I did get the Luna Stone, so I got the Luna Stone and the Geostone, so I don't even have to go outside. I can just go to the next floor. So that's cool, too. But yeah, honestly, yeah. Playing through this challenge was just an excuse for me to play through, one of my favorite games. It's nice to, you know, go and replay your favorite games every couple of years. Maybe at some point, I'll find someone and I'll do a series on Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. I'll go and play that game with someone. Or play it one person, two controllers. I'll have to bust out a second PlayStation controller to play it with, I guess. And I'll just, you know, play all by myself. As I do. Actually, now that I think about it, what stuff do I really need? I don't really need to build anything yet, do I, though? I can just keep going back into the cave. I don't have to build anything for the future yet. Blue seal. Shoot. Blue seal means that would be max only. Yeah, I should have looked at the next dungeon floor before going in. I don't have any of that. Hey, improve bombs. I'll leave properly before I teleport away. Ow! Clear all without healing. Maybe you just have to get to the door without using some of the, like, healing item nonsense. Yeah, unfortunately, these seal breakers are a thing. Otherwise, it would actually authentically be impossible to beat this all with... even just with only one of the characters. I do kind of find it odd, though, the implication that... pardon me, literally, like, everyone in the world can go through these floors unless they're chosen by one of these Amelias. It's like, nope. Like, everyone else in the world can go into this dungeon floor except Monica. Monica can't do it because Monica was chosen by the blue Amelia. Like, what if one of the floors had both a blue and a red seal? Just neither of our characters could go in. We have to send the Why am I blanking on his name? G some no, not Gaspard. The old guy who makes the ride pod. Yeah. Or just, hey Kareen, can you go and like do this for us? Okay, thanks. Yes, there's monsters and stuff. You're lucky, you'll figure it out. Definitely doing more damage to these things as I level up though, so that's awesome. Actually, options. Yum. Sigh. Sorry, there's not much to talk about. Like, oh, hey, we'll fight a captain. Let's just keep spamming the X button. Things are gonna play in the future. Well, if this finishes before the end of 2022, I'm probably just going to put in episodes of Gloomhaven. Maybe some tabletop games of Jaws of the Lion if I ever wind up getting that. I could totally record some of that and play that, but I already have like 8 episodes of Gloomhaven recorded. I wish I'd been recording all the episodes of Gloomhaven I've been playing on Tabletop Sim, because then I could just start uploading those in an every other day basis and just, you know, just go with those. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Dark Chronicle is gone? Okay, here's like another, I don't know, 100 episodes of something. 2023, I want to start off strong with Frosthaven nonsense. Oh gosh, 2023. I want to start off strong and just do Frosthaven, and I could probably get 180 episodes of that. What is that? Play every scenario twice? Honestly. Yeah, have the whole side of the screen with like the close-up cam. Just be there to show off like, hey, these are the cards that have been selected for initiative this round. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, that's right. She won't ever be watching this. So it all started off with someone randomly messaging me online, just out of the blue, and we got to chatting, and then, as I always do, I was all, hey, why don't we play Gloomhaven? Ha ha ha, figuring that she, like everyone else, would just be like, no thanks. And then we would just carry on, and she was all like, oh, yeah, cool, we can do that. I was like, well, I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass me by or anything. Hey, the Luna Stone! Yeah, I know, right? How exciting is this? Just mashing the buttons and stuff. At least in a lot of Rune Factory stuff, like the dungeons have had like, you know, interesting rooms and whatnot. The dungeons had like puzzles and stuff to get through them. I will give that credit. And I am so looking forward to Rune Factory 5. Gosh, yeah. In hindsight, I don't know if it would have been better to do a Rune Factory 4 Let's Play and try to get like as close to 100% completion as possible right from the get-go, using full gear like rosaries and free farming boots and whatnot. Or if it would have been better to play through every previous Rune Factory game in order in the time it takes for Rune Factory 5 to be available in Japan only to being available in English. Or if it would have been a better or at least funnier idea to buy Rune Factory 5 in Japanese and then just play through it with little to no idea of what's going on the entire time. You know, do that for like a year, then it will finally come out in English and be basically an entire other game. Honestly, then, I don't know. If I streamed it, I would definitely get people like... I remember when I was streaming Rune Factory 4 shortly after Rune Factory 5 came out in Japan. And I got people who apparently knew about Rune Factory 5 because they... I don't know if they're Japanese or could speak Japanese or just been watching people who had translated it. But then they were all like, oh yeah, such and such and this and that and things and stuff. And it's like... And they were being very nice about the non-spoiler thing. Like, I'd asked like one specific question about the game and kind of got an answer to it. I had asked if there was a character like, like Forte in the game. Someone who you could recruit to go out venturing with you right from the onset. Like, the whole thing with Rune Factory 4, you can go adventuring with people, but if people don't like you enough, they won't go adventuring with you. So, but right from day one, like, as soon as you walk out of town, Forte wants to go adventuring with you. And you can just, you know, ask her, and as long as it's not, like, too late or on bad days or whatever, busy days, yeah, you can just take her out adventuring. And considering that she can flat out solo the first dungeon, yeah, it's really nice to take her along. Oh gosh, I thought minimum percent one would be so heavily dependent on what you can find, right? Because you can't like forge any new items. You literally have to find weapons. You start off with like what, 200 gold. And you can't get more because you can't ship items. Or at the very least, you cannot ship any item that would count as being shipped. So in essence, you can't ship anything, which means you can't make money. Now, maybe the whole idea of like minimum percent run would be like you'd actually be able to ship off just one thing, because then you could at least like make money to carry on. But just looking at it from face value, like you would have to just flat out hope that you could get something good enough to carry you through the game. Or, no, I was just thinking, or you could just transfer your stats from a previous file, but that wouldn't exactly be, that'd be a, like, you know, New Game Plus thing. That wouldn't be, minimum percent. That'd be kind of maximum percent-ish. Because that's also the thing, if your stats stay at absolute trash the whole time, yeah, good luck, have fun. So, yeah, minimum percent run is just, I'm going to keep grinding until I find some item that is really, really, like, find some weapon that is really, really good. And then hope that I find, you know, stuff to upgrade it with that's also really, really good. And that's all I'm going to do. Potentially, like, no farming. You can't buy seeds, after all. Partially because you don't have money, and partially because you can't talk to the shopkeepers. This is a good time to call for an end of episodes. Hey, got a medal. I'm gonna go to Vinicio and spend the next, last couple of minutes just, looking at what I need. Oh, you kind of like wade through the water somewhat. Hello? We can now make iron houses. Wow, okay. What is this thing? 8 blocks of pure parts placed. Oh, we have to buy more rolling logs. Shoot. Okay. What do we need? We need apparently 8 piers. So we need about 16 more rolling logs. What else do we get? Iron houses. Let's get 5 more glass. We also got a shop boat, apparently. Just a bunch of rolling logs, and yeah. We get about 30 rolling logs, about 5 more glass. And... yeah, in order to get back to the boat, back to the train, you just kind of have to run up here and then Vinicio Station. Oh, yeah, it's just a couple of supplies. We can go and grab those and, start what... Right, this, train station's on the other side. You can't leave from inside the train. You can only leave from the outside of the doors. And 5 glass material. Perfect. Perfect. And also, just for the record, I'm gonna buy some more of this as well. Just buy a couple of those too. Sure, buy some more glass material. This is definitely going to turn out fine. Let's move to Vinicio. And wasn't there a thing? No, not from this corner. I remember there's a thing where you could like walk to like the corner of one of these docks and go. But this though, that nice green pastures and all that. I think it was like the edge of this one, so you don't actually have to run down. You can just like snag it. No. No, you can't. Okay. Maybe it was just this. Okay, you have to go all the way down here. Oh well. Make 1 shop boat. You can't make any more. Oh, apparently you can. 4 more piers. I mean, since we need to have 8 piers anyway, like, let's... Oh, wait, yeah. Let's put a block. Let's put some blocks in the middle. Perfect. This is like actually perfectly sized. Nice. And then the analysis. We got 8 blocks of pier parts placed. 4 iron houses. So we need... As I recall, there are... I mean, yeah, this is a nice way to end off an episode, right? Just, And who all even needs to live here? Let's move people in. Let's move in... Me! Okay, me. Who's now apparently afraid of the dark. Okay, move people in. And let's paint it. We don't have enough red paint. Shoot. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, cool. We get the foundation restored if we get more culture points. What can we do for culture points? Do iron fences count for culture points? Apparently they do. Wow, wait, what? Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I should be wrapping this up here, but what? I can totally put this at, like, the edge of all things. Yeah, fence it in so nobody walks off, you know. It's being safe. Can't quite do it all the way, but you know what? That side's the safe end. I have 36 culture points. I restored the Lunar Lab Foundation. Awesome. There's been a change in the future. Whatever could it be?